Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time and you happen to love fragrances, you are in the right place. My content is mostly fragrance based. I do a lot of fragrance reviews and I do fashion and lifestyle videos as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you will stick around by subscribing and, becoming part of this family. I also want to acknowledge my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for always supporting me. You are appreciated. Please guys, follow me on Instagram. Leave a comment that you've come from here and I will surely give you a follow back. I'm doing a fragrance review video today, but before I do the fragrance review video, let me give a shout out to the companies that are reaching out. Shout out to Emir fragrance distributors in the UK. They reached out to me 2 months ago and then they reached out to me 3 weeks ago. Thank you so much, Jay, for reaching out. They have put together a Chameau collection that they want me to review. I did explain to them that I was in Africa and we needed to work some logistics for me to do that. Thank you so much for reaching out. I haven't forgotten. Shout out to Exotic Scents. I've got the package here. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna do a review of this fragrance here, so thank you so much. Juliana Perfumes, they reached out to me as well. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate. Now this fragrance that I'm doing today is also gifted, so thank you so much. Now let me give you a brief explanation. Okay, I bought these two fragrances from a company called Dupes Perfume Cafe in South Africa, and they happen to be your Middle Eastern fragrance plug. Middle Eastern fragrance plug, guys. I'm going to put their website there and you're going to see for yourself. So if you're in South Africa, Fordsburg, Johannesburg, or you are in South Africa, because they do ship in South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, they also ship in Namibia and surrounding countries like Botswana, Swaziland, and the lot. So if you reach them either by email or on their website, and they will show you, assist you, as you can see on the website. So I bought these fragrances. A quick one again is there is a story time coming. You don't want to miss this story time, guys, pertaining these fragrances and another two more that I have in my collection. I'm going to do this story time after I post. I'm going to post this video. I'll post another one tomorrow or the day after, and then the story time comes. You need to stick around for this juicy story time. Now, enough said. What we're here to talk about today is Al Noble Saphir. So thank you, Dupes Perfume Cafe, for gifting me this one. They threw in this one for free, so I appreciate. This is the packaging, guys. Gold. There is a velvet there that sits on a gold surface. Lattafa as usual. There's 3 in this collection, as you've seen. I purchased 2 and I got 1 for free. And this one that I intend talking about today is called Saphir. But the range is called Al Noble. I'm going to spray it here and I'm going to tell you my thoughts, okay? So the first thing that's going to come to mind for a lot of people is this is probably going to be a Lord George Penhaligon's dupe. No, it's not. Okay, so let me just get that out of the way. The only thing that it shares with that fragrance is the head. That's what it has in common, because this head, without a doubt, Penhaligon is the one that does these heads. Now that I've sprayed this and it's set, the top of this fragrance is bergamot. There's a citrus there, a sweet citrus actually. So this citrus to me doesn't come across as sour, but it is bergamot forward. It's got some artemisia as well, which also adds to that citrusness at the top. And then in the mid, it is herbal, it's fresh, it's spicy, it's tangy, it's green. That's what I get to my nose. I get some cumin as well. The website did say it does have some cumin, some labdanum, some patchouli, frankincense, juniper, gaiac wood, so it is in a nutshell a citrusy, tangy, citrusy, zesty, bergamot, sweet. Yeah, it is on the sweet side fragrance. So that is what you get. So you get the touch of herbs there as well in the mid, which also carry to the base of the fragrance. There is a spiciness there, a light wood base there, and it is forward in the freshness. So if you're that kind of person that loves citruses, this is going to be for you. I'm going to tell you what I think Lattafa was going for, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure, okay, because there is a bit of some tweaks there that what Lattafa does. This fragrance is very mouth-watering. It is a deep seductive citrus. That is what I get there. And I know when it comes to citruses, they've got to be done in some type of way. The reason why I said I don't think it shares anything with Penhaligon's, Lord George, is I don't get a tonka in here, and I also don't get the brandy. So to me, this doesn't come across as boozy at all. If anything, I get a little bit of some likeness to Le Frenchy, which was duped by Paris Corner's Ultra Citrus, but I wouldn't say this is an exact copy. I'm going to tell you what I think they were going for. So to me, when I sniffed to my nose, I said, okay, I've got two perfect citruses now, but I'm not saying they're the same. So I'm just going to put it aside. But I was just saying that for a mental shortcut, for those people that sometimes want a mental shortcut, I get a lot of citrusness in here. It does have those spiciness and those woods there. It is aromatic, it's herbal in nature, but Lattafa has been careful with this one not to push it towards, you know, the Middle Eastern leaning fragrances. It does have a little bit of the Lattafa DNA, just a little bit of the Lattafa DNA in the dry down, where you get a little bit of some maybe leatheriness there, some woods there that, you know, start to kind of shyly come across, but it's not a typical Lattafa, you know, like the stereotype, oh, it's going to be Middle Eastern, oh my God, it's going to be full of spices. There is a cumin here, but the spices are kind of overshadowed by this citrus. I don't know how they managed to let it hold on from start to finish, because you are going to smell this citrus a lot. Even with the woods coming to the surface in the dry down, the citrus is still there. Okay, it's kind of like still holding on. So it is your definitely citrus forward fragrances. If you don't like citruses, this is not going to tick your boxes. It does have, of course, in the dry down again, an aromatic kind of pininess, and I think I would attribute to this juniper, because it does have juniper. So that juniper gives it a little bit of some pininess, but again, let me say, it's not your stereotype Middle Eastern, oh my God, now it's gonna go oudi. I do get a little bit of some oud there, just a little bit. And I think this oud, this small oud that I get is what separates it from this, because I don't get oud from this at all, but I get a slight just a slight touch of oud there. If it's not the ouds, then it's gonna be the Gaiac woods, but there is something there that kind of in the dry down way into wearing this that feels as though, you know, there is a little bit of some oud that is in this fragrance. So that is something to note. What I think Lattafa was going for here, because of the note comparison, this is what I'm gonna say, minus the rose. If you take out the rose, and I think if you take out the cedar, I think this fragrance is within the same fragrance family as Panadora. You know, Panadora XV1, that is in Roman numerals, but that actually means 16. So if you have come across that fragrance, Panadora 16 has the same vibe as this. And to top it off, it also has the similar head. So I don't know. I'm just guessing here. It could be a dupe of that, because for me to say it's a dupe of Le Frenchy, which is what Ultra Citrus is duping, the citrusness in here seems to relent, you know, like in the 3-4 hour mark, it relents. This one, gonna get citrus and more citrus. I get a little interruption of woods here. I get a little interruption of just a slight touch of oud in very small doses I get here. So I think that is what you know, makes me say I don't think this is an outright dupe of this. Okay, however, if you love this, you're gonna love that. Okay, if you love ultra citrus, you're gonna love that. This is not, again, like Bergamo 22 Le Labo, because I was thinking, okay, maybe it is a Le Labo dupe because it is, you know, forward in bergamot, but no, I don't get any semblance of that here. I get that you know, Panadora 16, and Panadora 16, the good thing about it is very nichey in nature, and it's also often compared to Roger Dove Sweet A Oud. So that's a good fragrance. Okay, on its own, that's a good fragrance. And this, I can speak for this and the other two. Okay, the other, these three, I hope Lattafa keep doing it like this. This, I have used a lot of Lattafas. I haven't come across a Lattafa that's just translate like this to my nose. So this is a very good Lattafa, guys. I am going to bring you the other two, but before I bring you the other two for reviews, I am going to bring you a story time. So make a date for that. I'm going to remind you in the next video that I am going to do a story time for this. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about Al Noble. This range is called Al Noble Sapphire. Look at how this looks, guys. This is velvety in nature. It covers that, and it's quite a heavy bottle. This fragrance was gifted to me. So do check out Dubai Perfume Cafe if you're in Johannesburg, Forsberg, in person, or on their website, because they do ship, I'm pretty sure, to a lot of Southern African countries there. Orientica, they have Ajmal, Risasi, all the other fragrances. I'm not just talking about Lattafa here. I'm talking about a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances you find on that. Afnan, Amaf, the lot. And thank you so much again to Dubai Perfume Cafe in Oriental Plaza in Johannesburg for gifting me this fragrance. And I look forward to work with you, some more in future. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is what we were talking about, guys. Al Noble Saphir. And it is a gorgeous fragrance. Lasting power on me is about 6-7 hours, depending on the sprays. Very much on the affordable side. Let's meet in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this fragrance. Like this video if you like it. If you haven't subscribed, guys, I don't know why not. Do turn on post notifications. That way, you will be notified anytime I upload a video. And remember, guys, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.